My lady just asked me how my day was. So I feel like I need to just go ahead and say this live, not live, but on camera while I'm saying it and literally explaining it to her, just explaining. Days at work could be crazy. Movers' lives can be crazy, but the life of a mover at work can be crazy. And I'll give you an example.
I'm just playing Blue Riders.
You got people there that's been there for a while, right? They've been there for a while. Can you hand me that lighter, please, baby? And you know, some of them do their job really, really well. Some of them do their job really well. Some of them don't do their job as well as others. So like, you know what I'm saying? It's you got your dynamics. So you got guys that just came that do a really good job. You know what I'm saying? They don't BS. They don't play around. Where you going?
Come on, baby.
They don't play around. So you know they tend to do the job a lot more precise than the people that's been there for a while. It seems like the people that's been there a while do the job a lot more lax sometimes. Not everybody, but some people after they didn't been there about 4, 5, 6 years or whatever, it's like, man, they may not set the best example. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, anyway, sharpen up. And I probably just said that to y'all, like personally. But yeah, so my lady asked me how was my day, man. And like I was saying, life at work can be crazy, and the stuff that you gotta move and where you gotta move it to can be crazy. So long story short with that, today I had to move a bench, a big outdoor bench, right? One of these outdoor benches that's about at least, we're gonna say 120 pounds, right? But the outdoor bench has to go up 4 flights of stairs, right? Cool. We about to do it, right? Well, before we do it, my man say, I'm not gonna mention his name. Y'all know who my man is. My man say, man, it's not gonna fit, man. It's not gonna work. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, all right, you know, I feel you. I feel like it's not gonna work either. You know, but we gonna have to try and see, man. I'm not trying to, he goes on to say, man, I'm not trying to do it if it's gonna be too much work, man, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, man, we gotta just show the people whether or not it's gonna work or not, you know what I'm saying? So that we can do it or not, right? So we can't just tell somebody that something doesn't fit somewhere. You know what I mean? The joint had to go up 3 flights of stairs, and we in a townhouse, mind you, that's got like narrow staircases and shit, right? So he's like, blase blah, I don't think it can work. I'm like, come on, man, let's go ahead and try it. And it's like one of my main guys that I really depend on that works hard, but he gonna have a whole lot to say about it. But the dude really works hard. And y'all know why I'm pointing at the camera like that. Dude really works hard, but he be having a lot to say about it. So anyway, we get the big bench in the house. Get the big bench in the house, right? That was difficult enough because we thought we was gonna have to walk around the whole spot, to not apartment, but townhouse on the other side to the front side to get it in the door, because you know what I'm saying, we figured like that door wasn't wide enough out the back. Actually, we did have to go around the back. So we get around the back, boom, we get it in the house. So we stand it up to put it in the staircase, and we realized once we do it, as soon as we stood it up, we realized that joint could fit. So he's still murmuring, man, woo, man. But when we get up here, man, woo, it's not gonna fit at the top floor, because the top floor seems to get a little bit more narrow. So anyway, we lift this joint up. We get it in the first staircase, boom, perfectly. I'm talking about perfectly. We go all the way around. We get it in the staircase, and he gets talking to me like, man, why you shaking? I'm like, dude, I'm literally holding. I have not put this joint down since the first flight, and I've been holding this joint while I'm squatting. I'm squatting and I'm holding this joint at the same time. So I'm squatting and holding, and I got to readjust. Every time I get to a different staircase platform, we got to readjust and then hold it back up and then go around and then go up again, right? So we get to the second one. He like, woo, woo, woo. You should, I was like, dude, man, we've been, you know, the way I'm holding this joint, man, like, come on, man, let's just go, man. How you going? I'm still holding this joint, me and him talking trash to each other. Mind you, this is the way we beat things mentally. And you got to know who you messing with. But you know, I still don't like that crap. Like, I wish you would stop doing stuff like that at the wrong times. Like, find something motivational. Stop trying to mess with me just so I can scream at you so you can be motivated to go ahead and lift the stuff up. You know what you be doing, man. I know what you be doing, so I just play along with it. But anyway, we get the murmur, woo, woo, man. We get this drink all the way upstairs perfectly. We get to the part. I'm skipping the part. We get to the part where it get more narrow. And it's like we got more skills. Now, we didn't have to keep talking about it. We actually stopped talking trash to each other and got to that part and got more skill and got it all the way up there.
Wow.
Here is the point to this story. We get it up there and he like, man, they lucky the hallway was wide enough that we got it all the way. I'm like, dude, you going to just deny all your skill. Everything that you know, everything you know about, like just second nature now about dimensions and how we need to carry this, the geometry of it, how we need to turn. If we talking about the wall, y'all, is like between the feet of the bench and the walls to the staircase is literally less than an inch away from each other. So we have to hold this in place. These brand new walls, mind you, that we can't scratch or damage because it might be more than the whole move to put a hole in the wall. So we get it all the way up there. And mind you, we had to do this 3 flights of stairs plus 3 platforms. So we still had to carry it. Couldn't put it on the hardwood floors because they got new floors. So you can't slide it. You really can't even put it down too much. Put it on the staircase to really position it. But anyway, we get all the way upstairs, bro. You lucky that the staircase was why I'm like, dude, if you don't go ahead and just pat yourself on the back for this, man, like how is it that you skilled and you do an excellent job, but you still won't tell yourself thank you? I told him the other day, bro, that's a different type of negativity. I told him the other day, bro, you would hate on the sky because it's blue. I say, bro, you would probably hate on your fingernails if they was black. I said, bro, you would probably hate on yourself if it was good not to hate on you. Do you get what I just said? All right. That's my point, y'all. Be positive with yourself.
Yes.
I understand how sometimes some people figure that the opposite works to push a person ahead, but like everybody don't have the fortitude of mind enough to know how to build those bricks and say, hey, I know what this person's doing and I'm going to let it push me. So if you do that with the wrong person, they not gonna be as motivated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that mental toughness to be like, oh, man, you ain't gonna talk this to me. I got this. You know what I'm saying? Some people might shut down. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, your crew chiefs and stuff, y'all got to be really careful with, you know, how you speak. I ain't saying you got to be sensitive. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you got to talk to these dudes like they your girl or something. Like you don't do. No, we all men out here, and this is a real job. Like this is kin to the Army. As far as like just the physical activity, not shooting the guns, but the physical activity with this, like, and it's nothing that I had a dude that tell me that he did rugby, and rugby wasn't as rough as this. And that's my man Abdul. Shout out to Abdul.
Football
Nigerian dude. Abdul. Shout out to Nigeria too. Yeah. Shout out to all of my African people too. Even though Africa is not named Africa, but I'm not getting into that. But yeah, man, moving can be very strenuous.
You got a football player too, ex.
Oh yeah. Oh, shout out to AP. Shout out to AP. Shout out to AP. Shout out to AP, man. Yeah, ex-football player actually works with us. So that'll show you right there, like you need to be really in tune with yourself and physical to do this job. Don't be BSing around thinking that just because you moved a couple boxes that now you can be a mover. It does not work like that. Let me say bluntly, like you need to train for this. Like you honestly need to train for this. You need to make sure that you don't play around with your life, because you could slip, you can fall, and that could be the end of it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep this one short, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all another time. This was not meant to be a long video, but I need, I gotta drop a video. I gotta make sure that I'm in front of you. I stay present with you because I care about you and I love you. So I want to get some of that love back. Can't get none of that love back if you can't see me. So you see me? You see me? All right, y'all.
Bring a while.
Okay.